cell merger, you get enough turning of the wind
Big
in
stuff.
short order to create a little spin-up. So that's another thing we're going to want to watch for as those cells come together right along 75 in eastern parts of Tennessee. But a lot of action there, and that is gradually going to sag down and into the Atlanta metro.
And of course, as it does, we do look to see some weakening here as we head into the
I think we will see some weakening. I think that's going to be the case. And, there's a look at the timing. This is going to be getting into Chattanooga probably in about 25 minutes or so. Beginning over there into Dalton at about the top of the hour. Boynton around 9:39, and then Athens coming up here in just a couple of minutes. So a lot going on there along that 75 corridor. And again, there is now a tornado warning for the Huntsville metro. Let's go back and take a look at what's going on with that. And again, what we're seeing here is sort of a broader circulation, but then
so we're right here.
Tight circulation within that, and that is generally headed right down and towards the Huntsville metro area.
So we're around here.
Update you on more severe weather threats coming up in just 60 seconds, right here on the Weather Channel.
So it's going up and above us.
So far.
So it's going up and above us. So far.
Still in effect there across the south. Yeah, tornado warning now in the Huntsville metro, and Huntsville is one of those cities that's in a little tornado alley. Yeah, it really is. It is a county just to the south and east, one of the most tornado-prone counties, or two of the most tornado-prone counties in the United States. And two tornadoes, one of them coming into the Huntsville metro area from the west-northwest, the other straddling the Alabama-Tennessee line. We'll start with the newer tornado warning here that's coming right into the Huntsville metro. You can see how there's a hook echo, little notch of lower return on the radar, and then the red wrapping around that. So the tornado would be in there. Now this is sort of a signature recognition
up and above us.
That an anticipation that this might develop a little more strongly in terms of the rotation. It has the rotation loft shaping the storm. Not real strong rotation at the moment down into the ground, coming toward the ground, but coming from the northwest across Madison County into the Huntsville area and moving south and east at about 40 miles per hour. And Sarah's timing that on for us. That would take it right
it's not
into
gonna hit
Huntsville, right about 8:10, and then continuing down toward the Ruby area there by 8:20. In addition to that tornado threat, you've also got the surge of wind here on the south side. That's going to be a threat too. Yeah, there'll be this little bow shape that will give some damaging winds, even if you don't get a tornado with this kind of a storm. And over here, there's probably going to be some 1 inch or less size hail that will be a few miles on a track, a few miles farther to the northeast. Now here's the high definition radar, and here you can see what I'm talking about. So there is the hook wrapping around. There's the little fish hook right at the end of that. Tornado likes to either sit within that or just inside that little notch, and so that would take that down across the north and maybe the northeast suburbs of the Huntsville metro area with that little lavender spot in there giving some hail. And we're hearing now that a spotter at Douglas and 53 is spotting a lowering of clouds and a possible funnel cloud. So we are getting a wall cloud apparently, and maybe a funnel cloud as well. Yeah, that would be the wall cloud. The wall cloud is the lowest portion of the
It's not gonna hit us. We're right
and,
here.
That is, well, I think we've seen the old velocity
So it's
up
gonna
against the current radar pattern. So if I
put this area,
yeah,
so
it takes it to
that's
catch
good.
up. So that was right as the storm was coming right across that area with the hook echo. Let's take a look here again and see if the velocities of the newest scan has come in. Taking a look here, it's not real, certainly not a real strong robust signature. If we ask the radar for the normalized velocities, there are a couple of areas here that is suggesting have some rotation, but not a real strong. And it's the southern of those two that has that. And do we have any debris signatures showing up? There is one little speck right there of lowered. It's not the reds and or lavenders that indicate precipitation. So the jury is still out because the end of my pointer there is the air that's pretty much clear air, so you can't really trust the debris signature unless it's sort of surrounded by precipitation or at least a little bit of higher return on the radar.
Yeah, you tend to see these just really profound circles of blue when you see a lot of debris.
Exactly, that's right.
Okay, so let's go on and take a look at the next warning, and we've got another one off to the north here, and that is now a severe thunderstorm warning. The next warning that's up there around High Top, and with this we're going to primarily be looking at damaging wind and large hail. Jackson, Madison County under severe warning, and then there's a whole string of warnings here off to the north and east, Dr. Forbes, and that's right up along the 75 corridor, and so this is probably going to be the shape of things for the most part going forward tonight.
Yeah, and the farther you go off to the north and east.
I know. Oh, yeah. Yep. So it's going to start downpouring. There's some heavy wind. I gotta get a good vantage point. Well, there's lightning. They'll be able to see it. Oop.